your girl Camille Tashe. I'm back with another video today. Thank you so much for tuning into my videos and subscribing. Y'all be showing your girls so much love. I remember when I just started my YouTube channel, it feels like yesterday, and now I'm at 140 subscribers. So thank you all. I really appreciate you for helping me to grow this community, and I'm glad you are a part. So today's video, I wanted to speak with my first time home buyers because a lot of you are out there. You're ready to purchase your first home, maybe next year, maybe the next few years. And I wanted to go ahead and give you some quick tips on what to expect for when that time comes, and pretty much like a general guideline and what you're going to do for the particular process. Let's go ahead and get into these first steps. So the first thing that you want to do is find a lender. That lender can typically be maybe somebody that you bank with, maybe it's a friend of a friend. Usually if you work with a realtor or if you work with me, I will give you my preferred list of lenders that you can reach out to, so that way you don't have to, be stressing trying to find like what lender. There's a lot of lending companies that are out here that will help you find a product that is just right for you. And so that's the first thing that you want to do. The next thing you're going to want to do after you find that lender is get pre-approved. You especially want to do that in the seller's market. It will help you to create a stronger offer for when that time comes. Not only that, pre-approval tells you more of an accurate number of what you will qualify for versus pre-qualification. It's just kind of like a roundabout number. So you definitely want to get pre-approved. Once you have that pre-approval letter, you can move on to the next step. After you have been pre-approved, decide what you can afford, because the banks and lenders, they will give you a number of what they think that, you are likely to afford. But sometimes it doesn't really include like your daily habits, like your lifestyle, So I always say go a little bit under so you have some breathing room and you're not living check to check. Okay. Next, you want to get your finances in order. If they say like you have been pre-approved for a conventional loan or a FHA loan, then they will have likely given you a roundabout number for the savings that you need to have, as well as the deposit, or any amount for like your closing costs. So go ahead and start getting your finances in order. Save that money wherever you can, cut corners wherever you can, get a second job or a part-time job to make home ownership a reality for you. In some programs, you don't have to have a down payment at all. That's why it's best to speak with the lender first so they can explain to you what your options are. Make sense? Cool. So after you have gotten your finances together, you can start your home search. It's the fun part, my favorite part anyways. I love going to new home communities. There's always something new with communities and the design features. I just love it. So once you have that pre-approval letter and you have decided what you can afford, you will then begin your home search. And you can do that on a few sites. I know a lot of people use Realtor.com or Zillow. Sometimes though, those sites do not display the most accurate information. You just have to be careful. But this is the point where you actually find your realtor. As well, you team up with them and your realtor will be able to send you listings that matches your criteria for what you have in mind, and start to take you on home tours of the different homes in the community. I actually set my clients up with automatic notifications for homes that matches their criteria, and then if I see something that really catches my eye, I'll send them a text message with just, pictures and ask them if they like it or not. And that has worked really well for one of my clients. So the next thing that happens is after we have found a house for you, you'll make an offer on the home. And pretty much what this is, the price amount with the terms that you wish to make on your home. So for example, if you're buying a $200,000 home, you'll, I got a message. But for example, if you're buying a $200,000 home and you decide, okay, I really, really like this house. I want to make an offer of $205,000 and I want to close in 35 days. And usually in your offer to have the different type of financing that you'll be doing. So you'll let the listing agent or seller side know that you'll be doing a conventional loan or FHA loan. It's pretty much like the terms of the actual contract. So that's what an offer is. And your terms of your contract is compared with other buyers' terms and contracts as well. And what the seller side or listing agent side does is examine all of those offers to see what is the best fit for their client. They work together to determine that. After they have made a decision, they get back to all of the real estate agents who have submitted an offer, and they tell them the good or bad news. So that's what an offer is. And after you have found your home, you will make an offer. So if the offer is accepted, you will move forward with doing a home inspection, which I highly recommend, because you don't want to get yourself in a situation where you're buying a house and there's major issues with the house that you could have possibly uncovered in a home inspection, whether it be like roofing problems, HVAC, plumbing. Those are some of the more major problems, mold, pests, whatever. Now, the home inspector will not like tear out walls to try to figure out what's wrong with your home, but they will determine things that are in plain sight and things that are easily accessible. So a home inspection is something that I definitely recommend when you have placed an offer, and typically in the Raleigh area that can cost you about $500. Next, you want to order homeowners insurance. This is usually required by your lender so that you can protect your asset. Once again, this is like one of the biggest purchases that you'll be making in your life. So you want to make sure that your home is covered in case anything crazy happens, like a fire or whatever. Anything could happen. So you want to have your homeowners insurance. So it's best that you already kind of be thinking about who's going to be your service provider for insurance, so that you're not doing it like at the last minute. I know a lot of like car insurance companies for your auto insurance, they also offer home insurance. So maybe you want to bundle those, or maybe you decide that you want to just do a different policy with a new company. Whatever the case may be, kind of be thinking about who's going to be your insurance provider. And yeah, a little bit after that, you have closing day. This is the day when you've done all of your inspections, the due diligence period has passed, your loan is good to go, and you pretty much show up to closing day and sign a bunch of papers. A bunch. It literally takes forever, especially if you're like me. I like read everything. So when we closed on our home, it took forever. I was like, what's this? So yeah. That is closing day. And last but not least, on closing day, they will record the deed that you are the new homeowner. And depending on the attorney's office and when they get that deed recorded, you will either get your keys the same day or the next day, or if it's like on a weekend, like a Friday, sometimes you may not get your keys until Monday. It's best to set your closings, if you can, for like an earlier time in the day if you're like really pushed to move on that specific day. Otherwise, it may be delayed by a day, and if it's on Friday, until Monday. So that's the last thing. You get your keys, you move in, hire your moving trucks, whatever, and that's it. So comment below and tell me what was so hard about that. What are your hesitations? Like, how do you feel now that you know a little bit more about what you can expect? I hear the money situation being a thing for a lot of people, but yet a lot of people don't take that first step in trying to get pre-approved so that you know what steps you need to take. And maybe you're already approved, but you don't know because you haven't taken that step. I can definitely give you access to my preferred lenders if you give me a call or just put in the chat box. Once again, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, and surrounding areas. But yeah, that is the home buying process in a nutshell. If you like this video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone else who may be thinking about purchasing a home soon and kind of want to know more information. But that's all I have for you guys today. I'm at an open house right now. It's a little bit dead. But yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.